Your call is being answered by Hoax. Extension 4617 is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. Otherwise, for assistance, press 0.
Gotta love it.
Record at the tone.
I'm Alex Jones, calling live, broadcasting on the air. I am very concerned. Since Sunday, I've called the FBI live on air because the Homeland Security See Something, Say Something phone number on their flyers goes to a voice box that doesn't tell you who it is, nothing. They're putting TV screens in 9,000 Walmarts and malls and other grocery stores saying, report on everybody, spy on your neighbors. Well, I've got real issues to report, and I've been told by Homeland Security in D.C., by the FBI in Dallas, and others that I need to call the intelligence unit and that you need to take my report. And that when you take my report, I will then be able to have you give that information to the local spy federalization surveillance center known as the Threat Fusion Center. Now, because we're live on air and I don't want to give out my cell phone number on air, Sharon, just give me your producer number. We pull it up on the iPhone. I forget your number. I'm going to give you my producer's number. And I'm also giving you my number, but we're going to have to fade me down live on air right now so that I don't give that number out over air. Is that possible for me to leave them my number and then also be able to not have it go out over air for a few seconds? Jaron is bringing me the producer phone number right now. I mean, seriously, guys, I've had Arte Saveda in studio repeatedly. This is a serious report. Let me just go ahead and give you the report right now, just one of a big stack here. Fox News, October 20th, 2010. Exclusive. Al-Qaeda leader dined at Pentagon just months after 9/11. This is the guy who they say ran the Fort Hood shooter. That affects us here. The guy that ran the underwear bomber, the Times Square. And it turns out he's a government agent secretly run by the government. Okay, so I'm reporting the Pentagon created Al-Qaeda in 1979. I'm reporting that they funded him and protected him. Newsweek has also, and don't laugh at this. I want you to look it up and find out it's true. I mean, are you just going to ignore this when you pull up the fact that hijackers were trained at U.S. military bases and the head of the Defense Language School told that to the San Jose Mercury News as well and Newsweek? Or are you just going to ignore this? Okay, I'm reporting real information here. Okay, and I'm upset about it. So I'm going to go ahead, fade me down off air for a minute. Now, I've given you my number. Okay, and I'm not just going to sit here like a jellyfish anymore when I have stacks of government documents that the government was involved in Oklahoma City, involved in 9/11, and all these places. And I'm going to continue to call state, federal, and local police departments.
You have 15 seconds to finish recording. Record at the tone.
Oh, I've got a key intelligence report for you, but I've got 15 seconds left. I wonder if I'll hear from you, but you guys already know the terror threats manufactured. It's all about enslaving us. Well, it's a sad day for America. God bless you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the transmission. I just illustrated to you, you can't get these people on the telephone, and you can't report terrorism. And the coup de grace in all of this, the thing that illustrates it better than anything, and Bob Barr's getting ready to sue over it with his Liberty Guard. They've done FOIA requests on this, and those are being ignored. They turned off all the scanners nationwide and the rape-down, pat-downs, the microwave machines, all of it, the microwave ovens they put us in. They turned those all off on the day before Thanksgiving, and 2 days after, when they knew people were having a nationwide protest to say, we have a Fourth Amendment, we have liberty. Because they know the threat isn't real. They got to stick their hand down every old lady's pants. They've got to body scan every little kid. They got to humiliate us and interrogate us because Al-Qaeda is everywhere. As Janet Napolitano said, it's now the American people. They've made that flip from men in caves in Central Asia, from Pakistan to Afghanistan to Iraq into the Middle East to America. And they got telescreens going in, report everybody, report, call the locals. I'm calling up reporting the fact that the so-called terrorists were protected and given visas into the U.S. in 2001, just like it's now been confirmed, Detroit Free Press, State Department, that the government helped get the underwear bomber on the plane and protected him. This is admitted. And so let's use this corrupt globalist takeover against them. Use their own system, and everybody, call your local police, call your threat fusion centers, call the White House, call Homeland Security and say, listen here, servants. We know your bosses are carrying all this out to take our liberties, and we're done. We're calling you out. We know you're behind it. We know you're the ones that are doing it, and we're through with you. Stop staging stuff and going out and finding crackpot lunatics to carry out events as a pretext to take my children and everybody else's children's futures and to steal all the bank accounts dry with the offshore banks raping this country. Tired of it. I just illustrated what a fraud it all is. They help the terrorists on the planes. They fund them. They protect them. They stand down when you're going to have a protest so that you can't ever have a victory. They won't answer their telephones. It's all a fraud. It's all a fake. It's all a scam. Pray for us. We're continuing on. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.